I never wore shoes. It was always Uggs, the same ones, or flip-flops. And that's what my life was like until Dr. Rose. I had breast cancer. I had a double mastectomy, and I had chemo, and I had a really bad time with chemo. Always in and out of the hospital with infections, just bad. And I stopped in May of 2015, and about a month and a half later, my feet were they weren't painful, but they were tingly. But as the months went on, by the end of the summer, I couldn't walk. I was walking on the sides of my feet. They were so painful. Like the littlest pebble would feel like a sharp rock all over my feet, all over the bottom of my feet. It was just debilitating, really. I've tried everything from drugs, pain management, nothing helped me. And I was giving up. I knew a girl that worked here, Barb. I had talked to Barb many times, and I didn't know that Dr. Rose, who is an excellent doctor, does this surgery for people that have neuropathy. And I was elated. I was like, oh my gosh. And I made an appointment. I came to the doctor, and he examined me. He touched, like the sides of right underneath my knee. And then when he touched the top of my foot, it brought me to tears. Like the pain was so intense. And he just said to me, I'm going to fix you. And I started crying. I was like, oh my gosh, there's somebody that can fix me? As soon as I got out of surgery, I was wiggling my toes. I could never wiggle my toes. And that's the first thing I did. I went like that, and I was like, oh my God, I could wiggle my toes. And I was like, touch my toes, and you could touch my toes, because nobody could touch my toes. And I was like, oh my God, I'm wiggling them, they're bending. And they're fine. He helped me so much, where I could walk and not walk on the sides of my feet, because on a scale of 1 to 10, every day was a 9, 10. He brought it down to a 3, and I'm still healing. So I'm going to be, by June, I'm going to be on the beach again, which I love to do. I love the beach, the sand, the sun, everything. And I just can't wait. He's like my miracle worker.